Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic. I believe that it is possible to get the first fragment, well, the second or third. Okay, let me try this again. I believe that it is possible to stealth my way to the Karazhan key fragment in Steam Vaults. I think. And I am going to go attempt to do exactly that. What is that spell that they do for that summons like this dark portal like that? I've never quite figured it out what it is, but I'm very curious. Now, I could be wrong about this, and even if I'm not wrong, I'm not sure if I can actually the Key Guardian. But I am spec'd for this. I do have improved stealth from Feral Instinct. So I should be able to do this, I think. Okay, I don't have any way to get through there. But I don't think I can make it through the middle. I wonder if I could clip over the top of this. No, apparently not. Let's just see if... Okay. Well, I can make it right through the middle, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Okay, so apparently the Bog Overlords can detect me. Or at least that's my interpretation from that symbol. I think it's in a chest in the water? If I'm remembering correctly? So I really think I just have to make it over here without, like, upsetting anybody, I think. Okay, that is a lot of people. Yes, I am almost certain that it is down here. Yes, that is the arcane container. And it looks like nothing spawns in here, no fish or anything. So the real question is, can I defeat the Guardian alone? I don't remember if it's elite or not. I would assume it is. Yes, it is. And it also hits relatively hard. Not quite hard enough to really be much of a risk, though. I will run out of breath before I kill it, though. So let's throw out my first heal. Okay. That is plenty. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take it out. This thing is not really going to pose much of a problem, which is good. Because I really didn't want it to pose much of a problem. It may not even be necessary for me to go to my usual backup strategy, which is stun, bark skin, heal, and then reshift. So that is the second key fragment done. Alright. So the only fragment that leaves is the third key fragment, which is in Alcatraz. Technically, it is possible to stealth to it, but you basically need somebody else to stealth with you, and they pretty much have to make a suicide run. So instead of that, we're probably going to make a full run. I also would not mind actually doing the steam vaults properly. Okay, yeah, I'm a lot more confident on my stealthing here. We're gonna be just fine. Yes, yes, I know that you all kind of detect me. Not too worried about that now. I'm going to be just fine. And if you could please get out of my way, thank you. Don't mind me, gentlemen. And we're done. That is the second key fragment. It is just that simple. Well, I guess all that's left for me now is to go find something else to do. See you in a minute. I suppose I could do a little bit of a tour around Blade's Edge Mountains, since I'm basically just never going to quest here. I'm not really such a big fan of Blade's Edge Mountains. Yeah, they're already shooting their flat cannons at me. I can't even really say that there's anything wrong with the zone in particular. It just never really clicked with me the way that other areas did. I can't even really say why. Honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that just leveling here before you can fly is honestly pretty miserable. There's just so much walking around that you're doing for no other reason than to punish a person who doesn't have a flying mount. And you're just constantly going back and forth. It's honestly quite annoying. Over here, we've got, of course, Ogre-La, and the lovely Ogre-La dailies, which basically boil down to playing Simon Says. And also remnants of a few of those black dragons. The black dragons, some of them came through the Dark Portal way back when, along with Deathwing. And yeah, I mean, the Nether Drakes are offshoots from the black dragons. Gruul the Dragon Killer earned his name because he killed a black dragon, and several black dragons are actually impaled on the spires of Blade's Edge. All in all, I would say that it really looks like the Black Dragons didn't have a particularly good time in Blade's Edge. But what's always kind of confused me is that unless you are specifically here in Blade's Edge, there is almost no sign at all of Black Dragon activity anywhere else to be found in Outland. It really does seem to be limited specifically to Blade's Edge, and then only to a few very specific areas in Blade's Edge. I decided I'm just going to fill up my map, because I like to do that. Those damn flak cannons. Wish they would just leave me alone. Might as well check out the Vale down here. Screw those Fell Reavers, though. Honestly, I'm waiting to see someone who needs a tank for Alcatraz or Steam Vaults or Shattered Halls, so I can knock those out. In order to achieve my goal of doing a Karzon, the one that I need, which is completely non-optional, is Alcatraz, and then a Black Morass. But I also still wouldn't mind doing a bunch of the other ones as well, especially considering that I actually still have to reach level 70. I am still only 2 bars into level 69, which, you know, that's not so bad. I'm not carrying my Elune stones on my person anymore, so I'm actually really disappointed that my Elune stones only last for a few seconds now, especially when the tooltip. I mean, okay, I get that a lot. In fact, the overwhelming majority of pre-Burning Crusade items that had particular effects had to be adjusted, considering that now there was a higher level cap, and some of those things would have just been broken if they continued to function as is normal against higher level opponents. I get that. Elune stones are entirely cosmetic. They serve no actual practical function, and without even an update to their tooltip, apparently they were just nerfed, which is something I didn't even knew had happened to them, you know, until this character. Here we have Bfxr's Landing. You gotta look out for Bfxr. He's a real sneaky, genetically modified human. If you watch your Deep Space Nine, at least. What else? What do we have over this way? Is it just the Crystal Fields? Is that what it's called? Oh, we got Poner down there. Ether Rays, Crystal Spine. Might as well head south, fill up some more of my map this way. I love just being able to fly around. But in Blade's Edge, it gets very distracting, because Blade's Edge key feature are all of these giant spines. So, here's the problem. All these spines that are just sticking out, they're not a unique model. In fact, these are literally just Cthulhu tentacles. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And suddenly, Blade's Edge literally just becomes a giant field of non-moving, rock-colored Cthulhu tentacles. Which is pretty silly when you think about it. There's Gruel's lair down there. Looks like I never actually got Evergrove on my map somehow, which is weird because I knew I've flown through this place before. Well, I didn't fly through it. I rode through it, which actually makes it all the more confusing. Oh, there's somebody. What are they doing? We got some stone guards hanging out. An orc hunter. Oof, those aimed shots do great work, it looks like. And they got steady shot now, too. I don't think with Burning Crusade I ever really got a good handle on steady shot rotations for my hunter. I never did quite master that. Okay, now we've got that on the map. There's still a little area up here to the northwest I want to knock out. I just figured that a tour of Blade's Edge would be a nice thing to do. Let's see. Where are you, strange little thing? Is this the location that's waiting for? Oh, you know, if I'm looking for elite quests to do, I could go for the Sons of Gruul. I'm pretty sure that has some fairly decent rewards. So we've got this whole section down here. I never did stop by the Moghar village, though. Oh! Oh, hey, that's right. I also never finished up the, Yeah, I never finished up, the Great Mother quest line, either. I need to do that. I really like that quest chain. And how else is Thrall going to get introduced to Grom Hellscream? And surely that won't cause any trouble. Spatula Squad? That's pretty good. Oof, boy. Yeah, those dragons, they did not have a particularly good time, it looks like. Where is the one that starts that quest line? I might have to look that up. That would be actually kind of fun to focus on. To knock that out in the next few days. It is currently the 18th of June. So there's not many days left. My game time expires at 10 in the morning on the 24th. These raptors and wind serpents down here are so big. They're not quite as big as stuff in Ungoro, but they're getting close to that scale. Ungoro stuff always looks deceptively small until you're standing right up to it and then you realize, holy crap, I'm 9 feet tall and I come up to your kneecap. There we go. There's the Machnathal village. Oh, and I can get a Death's Door there in the middle. Bfxr stand. And I think, yeah, isn't Rexar hanging out over here? Yeah, there he is. Or, no, that's Leorox. Huh. Or is Rexar hanging out at the Thunder Stronghold? Ah, whatever. Hi, doggo. Being a good boy. And flight path. Yeah, that is almost all of Blade's Edge Mountains. It's an interesting place, honestly. Filling up all of my Burning Crusade maps was another thing on my to-do list before my time expires. Luckily, it's not really a hard thing to do. Yup, there's Death's Door. I love this world. I really do. Oh, and it looks like people are finally recruiting for the dungeons I need. So I am going to go do that, and I will see you all on the next one.